Ako man iba yung account na ginagamit.
Kasi gagamit ko si si Joshua hindi.
Hindi ah. Alright, team mo.
Oh.
Second.
Latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. So, Stan, the Grizzlies trio of Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, and Jaren Jackson Jr. From the outside looking in, what a great base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those three outstanding individual players, but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those three guys. That's a great base for the future.
To the inside. And it's Pippen missing. And here's Brunson. They'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. 3-point lead. Achua kicks to Bridges. Towns wide open. Here's Achua. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Grizzlies have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Jackson gets the bucket.
Well, this is why you get Jackson Jr. the ball inside. He has a good sense for how to capitalize down there.
Outside, Towns. On the wing, Anunoby. To the middle, here's Bridges, and he banks in the layup. Bridges has got 6.
And another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Pass to Anunoby. Oh, good on the 3. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Pippen dishes to Jackson. Inside, Edey. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Baines checked in for the Grizzlies. Now here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. Here's Achua. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Morant against Bridges. Morant with the bucket. Morant's got his second basket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Brunson the pass to Anunoby. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Here's Bane. That one goes. Count it.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA.
That's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Substitution. Number 15. Brandon
Brunson outside. And the rejection by Jackson.
Big hit.
Taken away. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Knicks lead. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Achua is out there with Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. There the group New York will start the second one. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And it's Clark in the corner. Shot clock at 6. The Knicks pull it in. Pass to Brunson. And here's Towns. Back to Brunson. To the paint. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Brunson. And it's a 6-point New York lead.
Yeah, Towns able to work through the contact down low. He's gotten better at that over the years.
Big bodega.
Plays it in off the breakaway. Towns has got 4 this quarter.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple of seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Here's Morant after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns.
Bane with the hops.
Morant against Brunson. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Towns kicks to Brunson. On the wing, Bridges. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists in the game. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 11. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And they brought the energy. I thought played well, but both teams really put on a great show. Unfortunately, someone had to lose.
Yeah, that was 2 very evenly matched teams. But in the end, it came down to who executed better down the stretch.
It just seems that every pass they made is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
A 3 from Morant. Drops in the tray. Morant's got 8 points.
Surprising confidence there from Morant.
The Knicks leading by 9. Over to the left wing. Achua finds Bridges. Back to Achua. Bane with the steal. Morant with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. And the dunk by Jackson.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's Anunoby following the score by Memphis. That one goes in. He's got 5.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Down low. Mark against Towns. Pass to Bane. Stolen by Brunson. Here's Anunoby. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now an 11-point Knicks lead.
This offense just continues to impress.
Bridges against Morant. And here we go. Towns heading to the hoop. And contact on the shot. So he'll be shooting free throws. That one's on Morant.
Well, when you're a scorer like Towns, you're going to have defenders all over you. That's why you have to make your trips to the line count.
The Grizzlies making a change here. Wells has checked in. Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit your team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother, Powell, play for the Grizz. Marc said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. I came back as a Grizzlies player. I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. Here's Jackson after Mikal Bridges' bucket. On the wing, Bane. Brunson covering. A shot by Wells, no good.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jump.
Goes back up. Now, here's Achua. Not a lot of room. Towns, the pass to Bridges. New York moving it around. Achua, no good. Morant against Brunson. And that one drops. 12 points for John Morant.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Brunson can't hit from in close. And so it's New York looking at a 13-point lead into the next quarter. There's my tape, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
KCP. Sí, yung mga favorite guard kag.
Hello, everybody. And you look at the order of things. Kenny, any teams here that have surprised you one way or the other?
Well, they're all level.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Knicks.
No sloppy pass.
And that is our...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. A front line of Jackson and Jackson Jr. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. And it's Wells in at the 3 slot.
Well, you talk about a guy who could start for any team in the league. That's what Jaren Jackson is all about.
Brunson outside. Pass to Bridges. Finding the lane.
And sometimes you just get a step on the defender. Bridges saw an opening there and exploited it.
Here's Bane. It's hauled in by Achua.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Bridges, right side. Inside. A dunk by Achua.
Unselfish play from Bridges, continuing to grow as a leader with plays like that.
32.
Brunson against Bane. And it's in there. Bane's got 10 points.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
And, you know, Stan, we've watched Desmond Bane evolve into a number 1 option on offense. He's always been there, but now he really is at the top of the heap.
Yeah, he sure is. Look, Kevin, you know, he came into the league as a three-point shooter, and he's a great one. But he's developed his game off the dribble, very good mid-range shooter, and he's strong enough to finish around the rim.
The Knicks leading by 18. Just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Jackson kicks to Morant. Pass to Bane. Beyond the arc. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Bridges deciding where to go with it. A kick out to Towns. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 20. There's Jackson with the three. Good. Nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists now in the game.
Yeah, that's a great find by Morant. He draws so much attention, there's usually someone open.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Knicks leading by 17. Here's Achua.
Well, a former Defensive Player of the Year winner, Jackson Jr. takes pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
Back to Towns. 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Brunson outside. Pass to Achua. Back to Brunson. New York needs to get off a shot.
And Bane is a terrific defender. So good at getting perfect positioning to contest and alter shots.
Can they pick up 2? Jackson's got 8.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
New York's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. It's good from long range.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Morant. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 14 points for him.
Well, this is Morant at his very best. His teammates need to just continue getting him the ball and letting him do his thing.
Brunson, good.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Bane. Jackson with it. Brunson picks him up. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, obviously, Bane has the range for this shot. He's not put off by shooting from the corner.
And Brunson gets it to go. Brunson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Morant with a wide-open look. A three-pointer, no good. The Knicks leading by 17. Bridges outside. Anunoby kicks to Towns. Pass to Bridges. The three. And Bane pulls it down.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Well, quick reaction by Jackson Jr. He sees what's happening and gets out in transition to support the play. Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
65-48.
Here's Morant. And it's a great finish!
Oh my gosh. Well, this is what the fans want to see. Morant showing off all of his superb athleticism.
You can see, and Coach, you can feel Ja Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does, and it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. Brunson against Bane. Brunson scanning the floor. Towns the pass to Brunson. Here's Achua. Whoa, huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
And so it's the New York Knicks out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They got their field goal percentage of that. They've been all over the floor tonight. Right back after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them. And what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Achiuwa. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Brunson draws the double. Now, here's Achiuwa. Guarded closely. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Kennard's checked in.
For the Grizzlies.
Anunoby passes to Brunson. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And New York making a change here. Hart's checked in. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his 1st foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
And here's Brunson outside. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists tonight. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches.